is more prevalent. So the exposures that we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk about tobacco, alcohol, marijuana, cocaine, methamphetamines, and opioids. One of the things that we are not going to talk about here is the use, as opposed to abuse, the use of other prescription medications. The biggest reason why is just because it gets pretty complicated. There's, for example, if a mommy has a seizure disorder and she's pregnant, it's going to be at the discretion of the physician and the patient, and a pretty in-depth risk versus benefit discussion as to whether or not she should remain on those medications, for example. And this baby is very cute, but he's the wrong way. He needs to go head down, booty up. So polysubstance abuse, this is a really, really important point because it complicates the picture for us routinely, and you guys probably know this. The National Household Survey on Drug Abuse, in one of their studies, half of all of the mothers who used illicit drugs also used cigarettes and or alcohol. Another study showed that infants with heavy alcohol exposure were twice as likely to be exposed to opiates, more than 3 times as likely to be exposed to amphetamines. So it creates a big problem because there's a huge withdrawal spectrum, so it creates a big challenge to figure out what exactly we should expect based on what they were taking in. You know, I have a lot of guardians and grandparents that are caring for these kids, and they want to know what is going to happen based on what mommy used, and there's just really not a great way to tell that. A lot of the studies that are done, many of these mommies have polysubstance abuse issues. Mommies that are drug users don't usually come in saying, oh, well, I used cocaine Monday, Wednesday, Friday from the 12th week to the 28th week of my pregnancy. It just, you know, just doesn't usually happen like that. So into tobacco.